In today's video, we're breaking down how to turn product links into video ads super fast using Creatify. What's up, you guys? My name's Ashley, and if you've ever wanted to run video ads but felt stuck because you don't have footage, editing skills, or time, this is going to really be life-changing for you. So in this video, you'll learn what Creatify is, what it actually does, and how you can make link-based video ads work, and why this approach is becoming more and more popular. This is important because video ads are no longer optional anymore, but the old way of making them can be slow and expensive, which is unrealistic for most teams. So let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to start off with the basics and talk about what Creatify actually is. It's essentially an AI-powered video ad creation tool that turns product links into short-form video ads. Instead of starting from raw footage, scripts, or complex timelines, you give the tool a product URL and it generates video ad creatives based on the information from that page. The core idea behind Creatify is speed. It's built for marketers, founders, and teams who need ad creatives quickly and don't want to rely on designers or editors for every iteration. The platform focuses on producing ad-ready videos that are formatted for common ad placements like social feeds and short-form platforms. Creatify isn't trying to replace full-scale video production. It's designed to help you create usable, testable video ads fast so you can move quicker with campaigns and creative testing. Ad platforms reward speed and iteration more than perfection, and most successful ad strategies rely on testing multiple creatives, angles, and hooks. The problem is that traditional video production can't really keep up with that pace. Filming, editing, revisions, and approvals take a lot of time. So instead, we can use tools like Creatify to really solve that problem by removing the biggest bottleneck, which is production. Instead of creating everything from scratch, you use the existing product page as the source of truth. The messaging, visuals, and positioning are already there. This just makes video ads more accessible for smaller teams and faster for larger ones. You can test video ads quickly, learn what works, and refine from there. Now, when you paste a product link into Creatify, the tool analyzes the page to extract key information. This usually includes product, description, key benefits, image, pricing, context, and just overall positioning. Creatify then uses that information to generate video ads that highlight the product in a way that's suitable for paid traffic. The important thing to understand is that the quality of the output depends on the quality of the product page. Clear messaging and strong visuals on the page lead to better video ads. Creatify doesn't invent products or claims. It essentially reorganizes what already exists into a video format designed for, again, attention and speed. Creatify works best at testing and iteration stage of an ad workflow. So instead of waiting weeks to produce polished creatives, you can generate multiple video ads so quickly and then see how they perform. This makes Creatify useful for e-commerce brands, SaaS production, affiliate marketers, and agencies that need volume without friction. Before we get into the walkthrough, it's important to set expectations. Creatify is not about cinematic storytelling. It's about clarity, speed, and ad readiness. The videos it creates are meant to stop the scroll, communicate value quickly, and drive clicks. If your goal is fast creative testing or scaling ad variations, this approach makes sense. If your goal is brand storytelling with long-form narrative, this tool is not trying to replace that. Okay, now let's get into how this actually works. So if you don't already have an account, you can actually get started for free by using our link down in the description below. You'll just go ahead and click on create your first ad free, and then you can go ahead and follow the instructions to insert your name and just create an account. Once you are in, so I'm using Ritual as an example. Obviously, I didn't create Ritual. So again, I'm just using Ritual protein shake as an example. I just copy and pasted the link right here. Now we'll just let it analyze the link. Okay, now it pulled everything in from that page. So we've got the name right here. So the chocolate essential protein. Then we've got a product description right here. It just again pulled in from the page. Then we can go ahead and confirm assets. So it'll pull in certain ones. I'm going to go ahead and keep this one specifically. Then we'll go ahead and go to next. Now we can go ahead and decide the video settings. So we can do the aspect ratio if we want it horizontal, vertical, or square. I'm going to keep it vertical because that's typically what we do for short form these days. I'm going to keep the duration just at 15 seconds for now, but you can select 30 or 60 if you would like. And then I'm going to select English. Again, they have so many different languages in here that you can also select. Then the target audience. So I actually didn't create that. I pulled pulled it in from here. So if you wanted to select something else like brain health enthusiasts, vegan nutrition seekers, you can go ahead and select the target audience. Then we'll go ahead and go to next, and it will go ahead and generate the scripts for us. So now we can choose a script from AI, or you can use your own script if you would like. So you can check quality assurance if that's the angle you want to go, or complete nutrition, or ingredient transparency, or taste satisfaction. I'm going to go ahead and select ingredient transparency because personally I use Ritual and that's why I love them. You can select the tone. So if you want more of a motivational tone or a casual tone, maybe an inspiring tone, you can go ahead and adjust that and it will regenerate the script. Now here you can see it says picture this, knowing exactly where every ingredient in your protein powder comes from. With daily shakes made traceable formula, you can trace your protein back to a specific farm where those organic yellow peas were actually grown. So again, you can adjust this too. You can even come in here and adjust any of that if you want. We can go ahead and click next. Now we'll go ahead and select our avatar. So there's so many different avatars in here. I selected realistic, female, and then I wanted someone that was in the kitchen because we're talking about protein. I thought that would seem the most natural. Scene. So you also can select industry if you would like. Scene, I just wanted to select kitchen, and now all of these people came up. So maybe we want to select a few. So we can do, this first one here and then this second one here. And then again, there's other things that if you wanted accessories, like if you wanted glasses or something like that, or a computer, right? Whatever it may be, you can go ahead and select that. We're going to keep these two. And also you can select the skin tone and you can select the shooting style if you want it more presenter or selfie, but to keep it more organic, we'll go ahead and do it the selfie. Okay, now we just have to wait a minute or two to generate the storyboard and just let it do its thing. So now as you can see how quickly it just generated these, probably had to wait like 30 seconds, and we have 14 options here. So now what you'll do is select the ones that you want to go ahead and render. Maybe you like this one where it's more the green screen, where she's talking green screen, and then one where it's more like talking head with just the kitchen background. So maybe you want to select these. Then you can go ahead and render it. You can also edit it here if you want to. So a quick edit, you can see each scene and what it looks like. So you can see where the script is, the images that are popping up. And then as soon as you render it, then the lip sync will actually match up because it does not match up right now. But then as soon as you render it, you'll just select again the ones that you want, render, and then you can go ahead and export from there. It's so simple and they make it so easy. Okay, now that you understand exactly how to create these ads from a link, let's talk about what these type of ads are best for. So Creatify works especially well for performance-focused ads. This can include e-commerce product ads, direct response offers, app promotions, and then simple SaaS feature highlights. Anywhere clarity and speed matter more than production value, this approach fits. It's also useful for testing different hooks. You can generate multiple ads from the same link and see which messaging resonates before committing more resources. Now let's go ahead and dive into the pros and cons so you can decide if Creatify is good for your workflow in your business. So one of the biggest advantages of Creatify is speed. Turning a product link into a video ad in minutes just removes a major bottleneck in ad creation. It also lowers the barrier to entry for teams without design or video resources. Another benefit is scalability. You can generate multiple creatives very quickly, which supports better testing and iteration. Now on the downside, Creatify is limited by the content of the product page. If the page lacks clarity or strong visuals, the resulting ads may need a bit of adjustment. It also, again, doesn't replace creative strategy or audience understanding. Creatify is best viewed as a production accelerator, not a full creative replacement. Now let's go ahead and talk about the different plans and pricing options. So again, you can use our link down below, and then I'll go ahead and click pricing. I'm going to go ahead and talk about the annual plans because you can actually save 50% by paying for the annual plans, and I want to make sure you know how to get the best price possible. So they do have a free plan, but you can only export with a watermark, so it's more to just kind of like play around and test the system to see if it works best for you. Okay, then we've got the starter plan, which is $19 a month, and you get 1,200 credits per year. You get all creation tools, a certain amount of AI actors, a certain amount of premium AI models, 40 AI ad templates, videos up to 2 minutes, and the watermark is of course removed. Then we've got the Pro plan, and the lowest plan is $49 a month and you get 2,400 credits. You're essentially paying for how many credits you need. It's actually really nice because you only pay for what you need. It's not like you're paying for a massive plan and only using part of it. But with this plan, again, the lowest is $49 and then it goes up to $499 a month depending on the credits you need. But you get everything in the starter plan, but you get more actors, more ad templates, videos up to 10 minutes, watermark removal, of course, but you also get the team collaboration. Then they also have an enterprise plan, but you do have to contact them directly. So again, it's cool because you can go ahead and only pay for what you really need. You could start with the free plan, test it out, and then move up to the starter plan. Maybe you want to make videos longer than 2 minutes, then you can upgrade from there. If you need to create video ads quickly, test ideas, or scale creative output without hiring designers or editors, Creatify can be a really strong fit to your workflow. If the brand relies heavily on custom storytelling or cinematic visuals, this tool is not going to replace traditional production, but for performance-driven campaigns, it solves a real problem. The key is using it where speed and iteration matter most. I know how frustrating it can be to want to run video ads but feel blocked by time, cost, or production complexity, but that's why tools like Creatify were designed to remove that friction so you can focus on testing and learning faster. If you want to check out Creatify and go ahead and get started with the free plan to test it out, don't forget to use our exclusive link down in the description below. I do want to mention that these are affiliate links, which means we may earn a small commission at no extra cost to you. So if you do choose to use our links, we just want to thank you so much in advance for supporting our channel. It really helps us to continue to create free content and tutorials just like this. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave any comments or questions below. We'd love to hear from you. This channel is dedicated to breaking down software tools in a simple, honest way so you can grow your business. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.